All right. So, just gonna upload my save real quick. Gonna switch things over. Got some a lo-fi hip-hop theme going on the PS4 right now.
Nice. Have you heard about the now lo-fi boy?
Yeah. Synthwave, to be specific.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is actually a theme called Allegra, the lo-fi hip-hop genius. And I thought it was kind of cute that somebody decided to make a similar lo-fi concept theme for the PS4. The system clock in the lower left, or sorry, the clock on the theme in the lower left actually matches the system clock, the system time at the top right corner.
Nice.
Okay, so let's put the PS4 to sleep.
Slipper. Go to Slipper.
Now, we're gonna switch back to this scene. Oh my god, it's me! Wow!
Oh. Wow! He's alive, folks.
Wow.
He made it.
And
look who made it back from the war.
Because we were
from the
playing
Gulf
on
Wars.
console, I'll need to hide the console capture. And again, a little teaser for next Saturday, June 3rd. We're going to be starting our first playthrough of Etrian Odyssey with the Origins collection. If anyone potentially wants to be represented as a character in the party, stay tuned and hang out and chat during that stream. I'm going to try to be better with scheduling that one. I'll try to give a more definitive start time for that, because I'm usually quite whimsical when it comes to starting streams on time. I'll change the game to Elden Ring. Change the stream title to Elden Ring. What's the name of this guy again? I think we'll go with Elden Ring self-imposed challenge minimal stance Margit, the Fell Omen. All right.
Oh boy.
Game did not update. Elden Ring. There we go. Let's get that going, and hopefully everything runs smoothly. That's one of the benefits of streaming it yesterday when we were doing our kind of troubleshooting stream.
You know what goes on.
We were able to get settings for Elden Ring that should ideally stop it from causing my model to lag. But it is possible my PC has some other issues, potentially with overheating. I'll need to look into some stuff. Kirsten also suggested I update my BIOS, so I'll need to do that sometime as well.
Did he also dust it and cleaned it?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And I might also start using OBS, but I'll need some time to port my layout over there. Because being able to record my model with Spout 2, it would also probably help a lot. Oh,
yeah.
Game capture appears to be hidden. Or was I capturing a different game? Oh yeah, it's because Streamlabs crashed. It was still trying to capture Wild Hearts. So I just wanted to refresh my memory real quick and see where we were at in terms of my stat. Now, I would have spent some of the runes after beating Margit on leveling my character, so this probably isn't entirely correct for where my stats were when I beat him. But just for the record. So yeah, I upped my dexterity to 18. So 14, 12, 13, 16, 18, 10, 8, 9. Okay. So that was the post-Margit save. So again, to reiterate, the challenge here is basically, we started as the warrior class. The only stat I've leveled is strength. I needed to level it from the default of 10 up to 16, so that I could use both the uchi, which has a requirement of 11 strength, and the brass shield, which has a requirement of 16 strength. Aside from that, I have not leveled anything else. And we're not going to use summons either. And so it looks like I also might have leveled vigor and endurance, maybe.
Nice.
On the other file. So just for reference, we also have the Assassin's Crimson Dagger. I have not actually gained access to the Roundtable Hold yet, so I don't have access to like a blacksmith, and I haven't upgraded anything as well. I don't recall if I did that on the other file. We can check that after the fact. I will be deleting that other save file anyway afterward. I don't know if we have any other gear worth equipping. Technically, we could get a bit more physical defense and poise. But I think I'm just going to stick with the warrior gear. We do have 5 flasks. I could potentially get some more of those. But this is just me getting 1 seed from one of the trees early on. Maybe 2. I forget if there's another one we came across. And then I started the game with the golden seed as my keepsake. Let me just make sure that my recording is live. Yep, okay.
Nice.
I haven't set up anything special for this, but we could also keep track with like a death counter. I think I'm just going to be, so that I'm not constantly having to change between programs and I can keep throwing myself in to this fight. We'll just keep track of that in chat. So if I die, feel free, anyone, to just put a number in chat for the number of deaths that I've had. Versus this.
I'll tell you right now, I will not keep track.
It's fun. It's just an activity for chat, because I know some people care about that sort of thing. Oh, also, is audio good? I should probably mute the console just in case. Yeah, everything is turned on. I cannot screen share this for you, Specs, so you would have to deal with stream delay.
That's okay. I'll close in the pop-up. I'm just glad to be here. Watching you die over and over and over and over and over and over. Did I say over?
Yep.
Good.
Okay. So let's try to remember this guy's tells. Okay, that's a bit of a slow one. Oh, a little slow on the draw there. So our talisman does allow us to regen some of our HP when we get a crit.
was a little too much rolling there.
Roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them.
Okay. So memorizing the timing on some of those is gonna take some time. Yeah, I know I got this. It's more a question of how many times we will require. We're eventually going to stop caring about slow on the draw there. Okay. Okay. Oh, got bumped off.
Rip. You died.
I actually feel bad that I got hit by that one, because that's normally one of his easier moves to dodge. But again, the thing about Elden Ring, I think this started earlier, like with Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne, but the bosses in this tend to pause a lot more for a somewhat arbitrary amount of time.
Hmm.
Whew. How much of a top up is that going to give me? Not enough. Okay, we need to heal. Okay, that one got me again. Perfect. That was a good set. Ah, okay, that actually does... Okay. I thought I had enough distance there. That was actually a really good run, all things considered. Made good use of the talisman there. So what caught me there is I'm still getting used to how much end lag I have on my jumping R2. Because I did press dodge there, but was not able to roll as soon as I thought I would have been able to. Uh-oh. That's not a good feeling. Give me a second, guys. So that is just Elden Ring. Hopefully, this is not being caused by an overheating issue. Everything else is running fine. It was just Elden Ring that froze. But it is concerning that this is starting to become a regular problem. Because, like, we streamed Elden Ring for a good couple hours yesterday, and it was fine. Streamlabs crashed, but everything else was working fine. Or maybe the game did freeze once. I don't recall. Actually, yeah, I think it might have once. Oh, well, there's Melina.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to see whether or not grace truly does guide you, and whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
So we are going to go to the Round Table Hold just for the dialogue here, but we're not going to explore it right now. Oh, I actually hadn't reached the Round Table Hold during the last time I played this. The Round Table Hold is a place where tarnished gather, guided by grace. Combat is prohibited on the premises due to a pact of non-aggression. This rule is in effect when the Round Table icon is displayed. The Round Table Hold is located outside of this world, and fast travel by grace is the only means of reaching it. Use the map to travel there. And just in case, we should also have a quick chat. With the woman in Stormhill. Because I don't know what happens if you start beating bosses and progressing without having this conversation with her.
A pleasure to see you. Did you give the little chrysalids the message? That I love them, and that despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough.
Okay, no, she's still chilling. Let me just check something real quick. Oh, interesting. Okay, there's an item later on that allows her to move there. Doesn't look like there's anything missable. All right. Attempt number 5. It's always rough with certain bosses.
Oh yeah.
Something just closed on me. I think it was the capture software. I still had that in the background. It wasn't actually doing anything though.
I suppose that could have been the reason for the crash. Oh well. God damn it. I'm starting to think that I might have upgraded my vigor on the other file before fighting Margit. But we're still going to tough it out with this. Yeah, we could be in this for the long run. Yeah, I do have the summons. Don't want to use them though. We will for the rest of the playthrough. Okay, I need to... I thought that was going to stagger him. That was a risky maneuver, but I felt like I had wasted a flask earlier, so I wanted to get that crit regen in. Oh. I shouldn't have gone for the sheath.
Yeah. You'll get him.
Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate, Ryu. Oh, okay. Nice. So that's still one of those animations I'm still not keeping proper track of. There we go. Didn't mean to jump there. Perfect. Ooh. All right. We're out. We're out of flasks.
Roll.
The third. Okay.
I was gonna say roll like you've never rolled before.
So what we're gonna do is we are going to allocate an extra flask toward health. Nope. There we go. Ah! That took like an extra half second than I thought it would. Too soon on that one. Ooh.
It's there. Nice crit.
Ah, fuck. I shouldn't have done that.
Ah, Ties. Ties, you were so close.
I tried to go for the sheath and the overhead. Should have either gone for the R1 or just did another jumping attack or backed off and healed. Game crash again. Nice.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out what's going on with this situation here. But we're gonna at least finish this challenge before moving on to greener pastures.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Because at least, we're getting an error message about an error occurred when updating Elden Ring.
Oh boy.
But it's working. Because I don't think the game would be freezing like this if it was caused by an overheating issue, but I also haven't really had that big a problem before, so I don't know. I'm not a hardware person.
Very fair.
But yeah, it hurts when you get that close to finishing a fight. Just a choke at the end. That was not a good handling of that at all.
Rip.
Yep, that was 13. Oh, we got bleed.
Get him. We made him out.
Ooh, okay. Ah, fuck. That was a good one, too. Okay, if it's crashing this much this often, I think it might be an overheating issue. What we're gonna do. We're gonna open up the side of my case. Like it's hot, but I don't think it's any more hot than it would be. No, I haven't, Cthulhu. I woke up and I had a shower and then I started doing this. Yeah, it's not a blue screen.
That's good. If not, we wouldn't be able to see you.
But like I was running this like at the high settings without streaming. When when I first tried this game and had none of these issues. So unless somehow like VTube Studio and or Streamlabs are, I feel like I think I was also recording in Streamlabs at the time, just in case it ended up being entertaining. So I'm not sure what has changed between now and then and why this is happening. But this thing now has unlimited airflow, so...
With that airflow.
Uh-oh.
Warrior blood must put these foolish ambitions to rest.
Too much happened there. There was one critical moment that I definitely screwed up on, but so much happened that I can't call it out.
Rip.
So that's 14.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Oh.
These foolish ambitions to rest.
I don't see him do that very often. I think I might be getting missed inputs because I hit circle there just before that hit me and I didn't get a dodge.
Oh no.
Hopefully that's not like the actual like hardware utilization seems totally fine, so I don't know. The game isn't like stuttering or anything.
15 now?
Hmm?
15? Or are we just still in 14?
Yeah, I believe that was 15.
Damn, son, I got flying.
I shouldn't have done that, but I felt I was getting closer to a stagger.
16.
Yep.
Somebody's got to keep track.
Man,
Foolish ambitions to rest.
Ouchies.
and if you ever see me perform like an additional heavy attack, like after a jumping R2, that's usually a case where I've only pressed the button once, but it attacks twice for some reason, and I'm not sure why it does that. I'm not sure if that's maybe a Steam input issue or... Ah, goddammit. Yeah, this one's over before it started. I'm not getting my jumps. Both of those heavy attacks were supposed to be preceded by a jump. But it's not buffering it.
Ouchies.
And the problem is, it's been so long, I don't know if that's just the game or if I'm having further like performance issues that's causing those inputs to be missed.
Probably. Let's go. Whoop, whoop.
There we go.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Oh, he attacks with a sword first. I see. I don't know if he did that the last time he did the, he pulled out the hammer and then just swung. I need to keep an eye out for that. I should have rolled a little bit earlier to dodge the forward strike with the sword that he does. That was awkward. No. That was too early. Was that number 19 or was that 20?
Good question.
Woo. Okay. Thank you, Gustavo.
We hit 20, boys.
There we go.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Yeah, let's go.
Yay, guys, it took 28 kills, but you did it. Like we all believe you could.
Smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear
Well done.
of the night.
You have came to you had the ring. Remember, every elder has his ring.
Ah, yeah. All right. So again, just for comparison. Hey, celebratory Yeetus. So now we have an extra talisman slot because we got a talisman pouch. Not really worth equipping the talisman that we have. It just reduces holy damage. Yeah, that stuff is unupgraded. We've got a bunch of runes now that we can spend. Yeah, so vigor is consistently good in this game. I think we want to get that to 14. And I think there's an NPC we need a certain instat to talk to. So I'm just looking up if there are
Well, it's close to midnight to me, so I'm also gonna start heading out.
All right. You have yourself a good night, man. Sleep well.
Thank you, thank you. Kill them Elders of Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you around.
Peace out,
Chat.
dude.
Stay fresh. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so it looks like there's one thing much later on that requires 37 intelligence. So I guess I'll just look at some of the weapons I want to use later. And build towards that, I suppose. Okay, so that's why I did that on my other file. Because the Moonveil requires 18 dexterity and then 23 int. And we can't afford any more int just yet. And then the next weapon that I want to use requires 18 strength and 22 dexterity. So I think this is what we'll go with for now, and then we'll put like an extra point in int once I have enough for that. So just to do some quick cleanup before we end the stream tonight. I know we apparently need a specific item here, but I could have sworn that wasn't the case. But just in case, we're going to have a chat again.
A pleasure to see you. Did you give the little that I love the...
Nope. We're going to go over here, attack a couple dudes, so we can get the souls we need for our next level. So we need 2601. And just for reference, these were the guys that we were farming. So these guys specifically with the brass shields. So that guy, and man with the horn here, and then this guy over here. So you just kill those guys, and that is your optimal route for farming the brass shield. Oh, we should also put our woo. Calm down, game. Calm down. We should also allocate our flasks. And just so that I can do all the round table hold stuff off stream, let us check that out real quick. Talk with everybody here, and I think that'll be a good place to end stream. We'll also take a quick look at the stats on the other file for comparison's sake, and then delete that.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
I see it.
Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the Two Fingers?
Ooh. There are a bunch of frame hitches happening.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
If I remember correctly, we can't access this place yet. Yeah.
tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the round table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer. There's nothing left to say. Be at your leisure. There's nothing left.
And here is our first blacksmith.
You're a new face. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing.
But I don't think we have anything yet in terms of smithing stones.
I see you've noticed the chains. Nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it. No, don't read too much into it. I've no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same.
Oh.
Given time, technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget the sheer terror of her.
I'm just realizing there is one more thing that we could have done. Also, this mirror is where you can go to customize your character model. So if I'm not mistaken, if we look at our HP, we have 499 right now. Running attack required ahead.
Greetings, great champion called by grace. I am Fia. Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Round Table Hold. Great champion, would you allow me to hold you? But briefly, perhaps you might share with me some of your lively vigor and your stout-heartedness. Doing so will grant me the warmth of a champion. And you,
maybe literally,
I am sure, will bear a Baldakin's blessing. Do you think it vulgar, perhaps? Where I come from, it is a sacred act.
a person at the anime convention with the free hug sign.
Ah, my thanks, great champion.
Hugs.
You are very warm.
I mean, yeah, can you feel my PC? Jesus Christ. Whew. It's toasty in here.
What you felt light up inside you was a Baldakin's blessing. Though it is but a fleeting thing, I am afraid. Come back to me, should you require another. I will take you in my arms as often as you need.
I will take your free hug. Be wary of betrayal. Why would that be Oh, our health is now 474. I had this brief thought of maybe I should have done this before fighting the boss for like the extra swag, but if we go back and rewatch the footage, I'm not sure if that actually would have mattered during that final fight there. I'll review the footage afterwards, because I'm slightly curious. But yeah, this is a one-time use item. You use FP to temporarily boost poise. and then I believe you lose it until you give her another hug. But I don't know if there's a place you can view this. But you can see there's that red icon with a down arrow beside our talisman symbol. That means that our maximum health, it now has a penalty on it. I think it's like a 5% reduction or something like that. I don't know if there's a place where you can view the debuffs that are currently active on you or not. I forget if you can store that in inventory to get rid of, in storage to get rid of that or not.
Would you like me to hold you once more? The blessing is still aflame in your breast, dear. Would you like to be held, regardless?
I think I'm good for now.
To you, my dear.
I'm going to quickly throw that in our storage and see if that gets rid of the debuff or not. Behold, tranquility. So there are a couple places in here that require stone sword keys. I think we got one. I might use that there. I'm just going to see if there's another one, because I honestly can't remember.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me. Be sure to tell me if you meet a young woman named Lanya. She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion since childhood. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly, she's such a little tomboy. Be sure to tell me if you meet... She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion. I've lost count of the number... Honestly.
There's an NPC that will be here. We did pass them up. We could have summoned them. Rajir, the sorcerer. I forget when he shows up here if you don't summon him. I think maybe after we finish the first legacy dungeon. What do you want? We could potentially get some of these for some armor. I suppose we also could have gotten the heater shield instead of having to farm, but I like the look of the brass shield personally. Mace would be nice to have. Memory slots are used for magic. You can buy them from some places, find them in others. So I might farm off stream and get some of those items, but I don't think I'm going to do a lot of exploring necessarily.
What do you need? I have little time to spare.
What do you mean, a house guest?
Oh, are you aggrieved at the notion you are but a visitant here? Then you would do well to remember the first words of grace given to you. Stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. If those words held any meaning to you, follow the guidance of grace. Lay low the shard bearers and claim for yourself a great rune. Do so, and the doors to the round table's inner chamber will open, and you will receive the wisdom of the Two Fingers.
I'm just having a thought that when those dialogue options appear in like character menus, like when we just spoke with the blacksmith, I should probably be reading those, but whatever. Also, I'm thinking if this is an overheating issue that I'm running into, it doesn't help that it's getting to be very warm right now. So the room temp is also quite high.
Once the wisdom of the Two Fingers becomes your own, I'll impart to you a proper welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I have high hopes for you. I'm sick and tired of them. These namby-pamby tarnished think us no more than a shelter from the rain. We've spoken long enough. I have matters to attend to. We've spoken long enough.
Okay, so I think we've done everything that there is to do here for now. I tell a lie, there's actually one more thing. I am probably not going to do that on stream because it can take a while, or I might just wait for a while to do it in-game. And then there's another one where it requires 2 keys over here. Gets us a crossbow and some black key bolts. So the thing about crossbows is that you cannot aim them, unlike regular bows that do have an aim function. So let us store that Baldekin's Blessing. With this menu, you can place items that you're carrying into the chest for storage, or take stored items out of the chest. If you're already carrying the maximum number of items when you pick up a new item, it will be stored in the chest automatically. Oh, you can't actually get rid of the Baldekin's Blessing. So the last little thing is if we jump down here, you'll notice that there are a lot of blood stains. If we jump down here, there is an invasion that will occur. I forget if there are any items or anything down here. Oh, yeah. We got the bow from the guy who just invaded us. He bows when he first... Oh, hi! Hello, sir. That was a mistake. Cool. Let's get out of here. That was not smart. Ooh. Yeah, so Frostbite is similar to Bleed in that it does a significant chunk of your health, and then the Frostbite stat as it lasts on you. Bows. Equip a bow to fire arrows. You can equip up to 2 types of arrow to choose from at once. When wielding a bow with 2 hands, press LB for precision aiming. It causes you to take extra damage while that meter drains. Yeah, but the best strat later on is to get a katana that does bleeding and then put Frostbite on it. So then you are dealing 2 types of damage and can have both Frostbite and bleeding proc. Fuck. Oh, I'm out of stamina. That's why. Yeah. I'm confident I can beat this guy, actually, because he staggers so much on heavy attacks. But I was not keeping an eye on my stamina. You just need to be aggressive and keep him from healing. I forget if we actually had any souls left over, so I'll keep grabbing this. No, I'll have it. Okay, that trade is not working out in my favor. And that field will passively cause no, stamina. Yeah, see, that I think is an issue where I think I'm forgetting how many inputs it buffers, because I think what I was doing is I was rapidly tapping trigger there so that I could perform my overhead as soon as the sheath was complete. But that caused me to do an extra slow heavy stab after the fact. Yeah, the problem is that he has build up and attacks reasonably quickly with his normal slashes. I like to try and zone him with the jumping R2s just because it staggers him. Okay, that actually is an attack that... Ooh, that has a crazy distance, and it one-shots me if both hit. I need to be aware of that. I don't know if that's a situation where it would be a worthwhile trade if I jumped and hit him. Like, if that would actually stop him from performing that whole attack. I could probably do it with some more poise if we're being honest. But unlike bosses, I don't think I'm able to get a stagger on him. Oh, I just remembered. I should be doing this. Or maybe not. Woo! Fuck. Okay, so maybe start off with the backstab and then go for a late jumping slash. Because I forgot how much invincibility they have upon getting up. Compared to other Souls games, I feel like you don't fight quite as many, or at least not as regularly. You don't fight invasions. But this guy's a very difficult one early on. Man. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling that healing would have gotten me killed there, and sure enough, I was correct. I was just trying to gauge, like, okay, how much distance do I need to get on this guy for me to safely heal? The answer is, I don't think I can get enough distance. I really just need to keep him from healing, period. I think that was like 6 or 7 attempts so far. Okay, that was a bad trade. See, the thing is, I should probably try a light sheath attack to see if that causes the stagger as well. It just, I don't feel like committing to that. But I think that would probably come out and attack him faster if that were the case. Bad trade. Okay, we got a method on how to heal. There we go. And then that just brings us back to the rest of the hold. So I feel like that was like 8 tries. Which honestly for that guy's pretty decent. Because I've seen people take like an hour to fight Albert. And the Taunter's Tongue. Okay, it's a dual function, I guess. Still not quite enough for a level. It's pretty good. So, next time we stream this, we are either going to explore... We've got a few places I would potentially like to go. We're either going to explore this riverside here. We'll either continue with the Legacy Dungeon, or we can go far south here where there is another small boss and a quest line along the way. And I'm not sure which I would prefer to do. We also have Bach over here we might want to hang out with. But before then, I'll need to figure out how to streamline my stream process and see what's going on with these crashes and whatnot. And hopefully it's something that I can remedy. So like I said, we are just going to quickly, so we're level 20, 3 hours, 24 minutes. We're just going to quickly load into the other save and see where we were at. And then we're going to get rid of that because this is now our primary save. But again, to reiterate, next weekend is going to be dedicated solely to Etrian Odyssey. Sunday we might do something different after doing like all of Saturday. Saturday might end up being like an 8 to 12 hour stream potentially. Oh, we've got a dialogue option here. We'll do this just in case I run into this passively on my main file. But just to check where our stuff is at. So we brought Vigor to the same spot. Previously, we beat Margit with 11 Vigor. Oh, we also leveled up Endurance on this file, it looks like. We started with 11 on the other one. We didn't put anything into Intelligence. So maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have put some points into Endurance to give us more equip load and defense. But oh well. So is this for Melina if we ignore her? Yeah.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you.
So this is if you decline Melina's invitation and want to go to the hold later. Nice. Yep. So, like I said, we're going to get rid of that save file. Perfect. And quit. So we're just going to quickly roll credits here. And I believe the thank you we have today is for Ice Thrasher. I also see some lurkers. Some mods have been lurking. So that's always nice. Oh, whoops. I screwed up my toggles there. Thank you, Ryu, for the hydrate. I will do so. Here's our teaser for next week. We've got a bit of a special surprise. Again, just to kind of elaborate on that a little bit more, Etrian Odyssey is a series of first-person dungeon crawlers. As far as exploring the dungeon is concerned, you create your own map. Previously was a DS game. You did that on a touchscreen. Now there's going to be a panel off to the side for us to use our mouse or even a controller to fill in the map as we explore the dungeon. We will have a party of 5 characters, but we're probably going to create 1 character for each class as we get access to them, and name that and base portraits after some of our friends and who's in chat when we go live. Again, I'm going to try to be more firm with a timeline for that, just so that people don't feel it's unfair that they missed out on when I went live with Entry and Odyssey for the first time or whatever. So it's probably, again, going to be somewhere between 4 to 6, but as we approach that time, I will attempt to give a firmer actual start time to that. The parties do limit the situation to 5 characters at a time, but we will probably, there are more classes than that. So we will try and create a character for every class, and some of those people might be on the sidelines for a bit, but when I play it off stream or maybe do weekday streams, I may grind up some of those off field characters, and then we might swap them in later. It just, obviously I have my preferences for how I like to compose my parties and like what balance I like for the party dynamic in terms of like defense versus attack versus healing, magic, etc. And there's some oddball classes that I haven't actually really experimented with, and now that we are committing to a lengthy playthrough of the Etrian Odyssey series, specifically the first 3 games with this release, I'd like to maybe experiment with some of those other classes that I never touched back in the day. So let me just check something really quick, because I saw someone particular was live earlier. Oh, they've gone offline. So I think we're just going to end stream with that instead of doing a raid tonight, because there's still some other stuff I'd like to do this evening. And I need to also see if some people are around. So you all have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out, watching me challenge Margit the Fell Almond. Sucks that the game crashed during some of the good runs. Sucked that I had a few chokes there. But all in all, I feel like 20 runs is a totally respectable amount. So I'm pretty pleased with myself. I feel like I showed I know how to play the game. So that is a pretty solid start to the Elden Ring playthrough, despite the technical issues that we've had consistently this weekend. So hopefully we can fix those during the week. I'm going to try to port everything over to OBS and get some stuff installed to allow me to track like system temps and stuff like that, and just get to the bottom of what's causing this so that we can have smoother streams going forward. But I don't think we're going to have a problem running Etrian Odyssey next weekend. So even if I don't get that done, we should still be able to do some stuff like Etrian Odyssey, Katamari, Wild Arms 3, Legend of Dragoon, and maybe God Eater or Code Vein. But again, lots of ideas out there. Not sure where I'm going to be starting which and when. The only sure thing is we are going to Etria to explore the Yggdrasil Labyrinth next Saturday, June 3rd, probably between 4 and 6 p.m. Eastern. You all have a good night. Get some rest. Hydrate yourselves. Get something to eat if you haven't. And I hope you have a good sleep. Get some good rest. Have sweet dreams when you get around to that. You are very welcome, Cthulhu's. And to everyone, peace out.